live. Yeah, everybody's smiling up now. Yeah, well, y'all should have seen what it was before y'all came on here. Oh my god. Let me go get the clip. Hold on to put it up. You're not gonna be mad at me because yeah, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. He about to be man or murder.
Womp, womp, womp.
Okay, let me put it over here. All up in. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, bear with me, family. I appreciate your patience, guys. We are going live right now.
Yeah, this is gonna cost you 2 donuts that I owe you. So now I only owe you 1.
That's so weird. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? Welcome in to another episode of Crown and Common. I am your host, Regina, and these are the crew. I'm gonna go ahead and let them introduce yourself to you guys today. Give me one moment, and choosing you're gonna be first.
How come I gotta be first? All right. How you doing? My name is they call me Choosing. I know I like music. I like to produce music. Songwriter. I sing. Do a little bit of everything. I'm new to this, so see with me.
Okay, thank you. And how can they find you on TikTok?
Anywhere that Gina is and Misty, you can find me there. Quiet.
All right. I'm Uncle Jay. I guess I'm the court jester of the crew. You can find me on TikTok as Uncle Jay Encourage Wisdom. You can find me on other platforms as Encourage Wisdom. I am an encouragement coach, motivator. I help people maneuver through various social media in order to monetize. Feel free to contact me at encouragewisdom@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Misty. I am also Misty on TikTok. I am a content creator. I am a uh, awareness for mental health and stroke awareness. I also am a dog trainer that is training service dogs. If you need a service dog trained or just need a training for your dog, I can do that. I've been training dogs for many years. And also, I am an advocate for calling out the broken legal system and bringing other awareness and trying to get laws changed. So that is my new mission that I have came up with that I'm working on. And I'm glad to be here on episode 11 with you guys.
Thank you. I appreciate you sharing, lovely.
Hey guys, I'm Mel. You can find me on TikTok right here. I am Mel. I am an RBT, so I work with kids on the autism spectrum. I am a graduate student, so I'm working on getting my master's degree in applied behavior analysis, so I can be the BCBA, basically the RBT supervisor. I'm a mom. I am a travel agent. So if anybody needs any help with any type of travel, whether it be, a plane, a car, hotel, cruise, or anything like that, even concerts, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help. I am, just like Missy, super excited about being able to be here for episode 11. And I'm excited to see what the questions are today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, Memo. Appreciate that. And I am your host. I am Regina. You can find me on TT at the Regina Paulina. I'm a huge advocate for homeschooling. I'm a homeschool mom, wife, gamer, and live host. You can catch me on TT majority almost every day. See me on there. You can definitely tune in, check me out. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Um, and then we'll go ahead and get this thing rolling. Sorry we're a little late here today, but we are getting on track here. Okay. So the first question of the night in our repertoire today, let's see. Our episode is based on looks and lifestyle, round one. I know we talked about this in the past, but briefly is a little. Oh, hold on. Let me switch. Hold on. Wait, I apologize. We were actually doing the double standard episode. I'm sorry, guys. I got a little caught up there. All right. So, why is it independent when women go solo, but lonely when men do it? Why is it considered independent when women go solo, but lonely when men do it?
In life, I feel like there's always a double standard when it comes to men and women, not even with just this, but like in almost every aspect of life. Um, yeah, I think it's just the fact that men and women are looked at differently for the same thing.
Ooh,
I ain't
you can
got one.
definitely, you can definitely see them.
You ain't
I'm
got
just
nothing
thinking,
chosen?
Nah, I ain't got nothing right now. No. I
Jay,
don't know. I don't.
Did you just put your camera off to eat something? I know you.
Oh,
I can't.
this is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Is this like
So,
Monday?
okay.
Like, are we on the
We
wrong
we
day?
we are in a like a alternate universe or something. I don't know, Fred.
Like,
Okay.
something is not working today. Like, it's not clicking. It's not coming together. It's like we
It's
just had
coming
a whole
together.
We're
meteor shower.
unglued. We're unglued at this point.
Oh, Lord.
But for that
Shall we
question is
just
like,
move on
well,
to the next question?
Yeah,
Or
let's
no,
let's
no, I
let's
want to
do
do you
hear
that.
have
you.
an opinion on that question, Jay?
You want a piece?
Well, it's like I said, double standards. When it comes to men and women, it's like, why is it okay for men to sleep around and be deemed a hero or man or masculine? When a woman does it, then she's considered, slutty or disgusting or whorish. You know,
Or
I
not.
don't, you know,
Mm.
I don't. With these, it's kind of difficult to answer this question. Guys, to be honest, some guys aren't lonely. You know, they're not lonely when it comes to that. They're not considered lonely, and some women are considered independent. It could be the vice versa. It really can. It could apply to either or. It looks like the man can be hoarse, and the woman can be praised. Like, hey, you got your sister, which is basically the views nowadays. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, it could be either or, depending on the situation or the individual. If I was in a relationship or was left, whatever, I ain't gonna be lonely. I got too much shit to do. Excuse me the language, but I got too much stuff on my mind. I got too many things I can do. And I'm never lonely because I may be alone, but I'm never lonely. That's another thing. It's a mindset. I could be on a desert island with Wilson, the volleyball. But I'm not lonely. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. Oh. Well, you never seen the movie Castaway?
I love that
You
Yes,
never
I
movie.
seen?
have.
Okay,
Yes, I
so
have.
Wilson. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I could be with Wilson, but still and not be lonely.
And,
That's my take.
We have a few questions in the comments. Christina says, "Where's Finna?"
He's
Um,
asleep.
then Christina said, "Go choosing. I see you." And Christina said, "LOL." And then Lily said, "Hey everyone." And she said exactly yes. And I'm pretty sure we're
Okay.
talking about what Jay said. All right, so let me hear what these y'all gonna give me these mixed reviews on this one, I'm sure.
Okay.
Next question number 2 in round 1 is why can men date younger but women get judged?
No. No, not anymore. Women do not
I
get judged. No, they
never
Yes,
heard
don't.
of
we
that.
do.
That's
Never heard of
bogus.
that.
That's bogus.
Women get
That's
judged for
bogus.
dating younger. Women get judged
Yes.
for dating
Oh,
older.
so you
You
never
get
heard
judged
the
by
term
each
robbing the
other.
cradle? You never heard the term robbing the
No.
Yeah.
cradle? Hold on, pause. Hold
You
on,
women
wait.
you get judged by each other because men, we don't judge on that. You
I
get
never
judged
heard
by
of
each
that.
women judge women about that. Men don't be saying you should be. Man, listen, when I was in my early 30s, I was dating somebody much older. And boy, was that some good. Ooh. Anyway, hey, listen, I've always been attracted. I've always been attracted to an older woman, a taller woman and an older woman. Love them, love them, love
Me
them
too.
all. But the thing
Oh, that's
is,
why you
we
proposed
don't.
to me, right?
You're not older than me. You're younger than me.
But
What
I'm
is
tall.
happening?
How
Hey, are
tall are
we
you?
live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yes, we are.
If you're six,
He
if you're
said,
six
"Are we
two and
live?"
more, then that's fine.
Yes, we
Yeah, we
are.
live, brother. We always live and outside and all wide.
Oh man.
No, it's
So back to the
it's
question.
really. Listen, we don't. I think that's and I'm gonna be honest. I think that's a woman thing. I've never been with anybody, and I've been around like they say, "Oh, she should date somebody her own age." Do you? And we know that we know what happens when we get older as men. All right, women that are younger than us clean to us for what? On the monetary thing. 90% of the time, we get older, we get slower. They stop working. Okay, women get older, they get more aggressive, I would say. Thus, that comparison for younger, yes, you get more
Yes,
aggressive in
Lily,
that
thank
area,
you.
and
I,
I don't mean like
I didn't say
angry
that.
aggressive.
I was
Your
gonna say,
hormones
don't
kick
say
up when
nothing.
y'all get in your 40s. When y'all kick in your 40s, that's when y'all really feeling yourself. Y'all be grabbed like, listen, it's happened to me. I've been with women that
Preach,
I've
preach,
dated older women. And when they
Shush.
come
preach,
in their
brother.
40s and
Shush.
50s, it's a biological thing.
Stay out of the
Okay,
hole
not for
he's digging
everybody. I
himself
mean,
into.
there, there are times
Yeah,
when listen.
good
I'm just
job.
saying from my
I
experience.
cannot.
There are times when things can happen, medical things can happen.
Sir,
Hey, I
I'm
know
not
I'm a
like
mess,
that.
but I'm just telling you from my experience. When I was
So
in
I
my
think that
20s
might
and
be just
30s,
the
and these
women
women
you
were
were
rolling up
with.
to me in the
That's the
club
women you
in them
chose.
tight
Yeah.
leather pants they shouldn't be
Right.
wearing back in the 80s. Y'all know y'all was sweating. Anyway, they come
Nuh-uh.
by and try to scoop me up because I was a young thing, a tenderoni, just a little pony to them. They wanted to ride.
Yo,
I had to step
my God.
aside from that. I recognize my worth. Like, I want to stop right now.
Don't stop.
Wow.
But
Don't
listen,
stop. Don't
Anyways, back
it's
stop.
to your
okay.
statement
Don't
It's
stop.
of
okay to
Please
feel
women
the
don't
way. It
stop.
hitting
is.
40
We
and
don't
they
judge.
change.
Men,
Please,
but
please don't stop.
women see us. Wait, what?
Huh?
He said, please don't stop. He needs to his lips right now and not get
Okay,
into
I'm
that hole
freezing.
you're trying to
What
drag
was
him.
that? I
That
missed that
you don't
whole
need to drag
question.
him down the rabbit hole that he's trying to go down with you. But women over 40, it ain't the women over 40, it's the women you chose, the women you picked. So don't say all women. So no, because that's like I said, all men. But for women on the other side of that, look, we get
I'm
judged
missing everything. I'm
if we
frozen.
date an older man that's way older or a
I'm
younger
missing
man.
everything. I'm frozen.
You ain't frozen.
We can see you moving.
I bet you take away
Well,
them
I think
snacks. I
what
bet
helped
you
the
move.
men. I
Yeah.
think what helped the men was y'all remember Hugh Hefner and how he had all his little bunnies, and every
Mm-hmm.
man was like, "Oh,
All I
let's
see
have
is Missy's
bunnies."
face
So
stuck.
But
who's
that has to
What's
do
face?
with
going
money,
Oh, she's
on?
man.
moving.
But that has to do with
What's
money.
Um,
going on?
but
Bring me up
it
to
doesn't
speed because
matter.
all I see is a bunch of stuck faces.
A lot of people,
So
if
that's
it's about money or
yeah.
not, they see that and it's big. It's out in the magazines, you
Hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And they
Um,
but
think that that's the way to go.
yeah.
Hello?
But
that
then look
picture.
at it from the male's perspective, they were bigging
Hello?
him up. You know, they were saying, "Oh yeah, you know, he's great. He's walking around the robe. He has all these young girls." But then when you flip it and you're looking at the women, they're like, "Oh, they're only with him because of his money. Oh, it's only
Yep.
this. Oh, it's only that." When what if she really does love this man? What if it's not about the money?
But which side is saying that? The men's side or the woman's side is saying that? That's the
Both
problem.
sides.
Oh,
I don't think the men's side would be saying that.
Yes, a
yeah.
lot of
Yeah?
men
It
say
has
that.
happened.
Yeah?
Oh, especially
Yeah.
the men that are envious of the younger woman who's with the older man.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay,
she's
that's
only
okay.
with him because of the money.
Or
I
the
get that.
older man, or
I
the
get that.
older man envious of us being with
That's
somebody
usually like the
younger.
first thing they be like, oh,
Yeah.
I get that part.
Yeah.
I get that part. That but oh,
Hmm. So it just really depends. It goes either way. I mean, if I dated somebody that was in their 70s or 80s, they'd be like, "Oh, she's with him because he got one foot in the grave."
but
hmm.
okay, so what
Or
what
if I dated somebody in their
what
30s, they'd be like, "Oh, she's a petty."
something transpired?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll get him back when he comes back. Sorry about that, guys. We lost somebody. All right.
He's
Next question. Who?
uh-oh. Uncle Jay, before he left, he was trying to say something, but I couldn't.
Well, he was saying on his end it looked like Misty was frozen, so maybe his connection is not the best too.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
my connection too been messing up.
Okay. Next question. Why
So have
can
you not
women?
experienced do what, Regina?
Oh, did you want to
Yeah, go ahead.
ask your question? Oh, okay. Why can women post thirst traps but men can't?
Because we don't know what to do.
Just look at this.
Oh, they got a question for you, Uncle Jay.
You ready for the question?
In a bit, in a
Hungry?
bit.
Do you want to take intermission to eat?
He's trying not to.
I'm sorry.
The last question I stated was why can women post thirst traps but men can't?
Anyway, where were we?
Because men only have one way of posting thirst traps, and you know, a lot of the times
Hmm.
it can be a lie. Women have multiple
Hmm.
ways of putting post thirst
like
traps to where
mul-
some of
like
them
multi,
are like
Why
like
can't they?
multiple
subliminal
lies,
thirst traps.
like multiple lies too.
We want to
I
translate
don't
what a
know.
thirst trap is.
Could be
What
anything
do y'all think it
nowadays.
is?
That's what I'm saying.
I
Women
want to
are
hear what do
it's
y'all think it
better or
is.
easier for women because
Me
they can do it subliminally and it's not just out there in your face.
could be she walking down the street in a short skirt. You know what I mean? Then she accidentally makes something fall just to get attention.
She doesn't
You know
have
what
to
I'm
make
saying?
anything fall at this point. She's
All that
walking up
too.
and down.
She could
Like,
just be
She can
walking.
add an extra sway to her
I don't even
hips.
know what that is.
That's the truth. Oh, you know the stuff. You know the same thing that you were talking about that happened in the club back in your town.
What is that?
Like you know that tight pants you're talking about, the tight letters and stuff.
In other words, he's saying a woman in a short skirt and she bends over or she's swaying her hips to draw your attention.
Thirst trap.
It's thirst trapping
How they get us to look like pretty much like how
to
they get
draw you
attention.
in.
Yeah. Are you frozen again?
No.
I
I
think
think
he
he's
lost some
thinking.
thoughts. He's lost some thoughts right now, friends.
Okay, ladies, I guess you should answer that then.
The answer to that would have to be. I don't know. Wait. I think on both sides, it can both be posted. In this day and age of technology, because it's like social media is like
Everywhere.
everybody's got opinion, and you know what they say about opinions. Um,
Uh-huh.
so I'm gonna leave that right there.
I just
Leave
feel
that
like
right.
TikTok is nothing but a big thirst trap for men and women because there's so much of it on both ends.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I
Because I
think it's
mean,
more
you
for
be
a woman too.
sitting. I'm sorry. Go
Just
ahead.
like Instagram. I think it's more for a woman because just like Instagram,
You'll be sitting there
there's a man
chilling.
who
I
I
guess
don't
it
know.
depends on whose perspective that you look at it. Because
Right.
that's true.
you got to look at it. You've seen it. Look at all those dudes that come through and start saying stuff. I'll be like, oh, but towards me, thirst trapping.
Okay, I get you. So okay, that's
Yeah.
what you read as that too, though. Okay.
Yeah,
Lily
I thought it
says
was,
he knows
I
what
thought
y'all
it was
talking
just serious stuff. Huh?
yeah.
Say it again.
Things like
Lily in the
that, and people
comments
trying to
Don't
holler.
let
Yeah,
says
him.
he
Lily.
knows he
You
know what
know.
we're talking
You
about.
know what's talking about.
Hey,
All
Lily,
right.
come on, man.
That's
What
the
about
end of round one. Let's
Lily?
go
I
to
didn't do
round
that.
two. Round two is emotions. Why are women emotional but men passionate?
Man is emotional too. We're emotional too, but we just have time. We showed our
Okay.
other time.
Look at Jay. What's your? We can't even get Jay to focus on the episode. Like, what the?
He's shopping right now.
I think he almost ate all of his snacks
What was
that
the
he got
question?
this morning today.
I think he wants to know the question again.
Pretty much. What's the
Well,
question?
you were paying attention.
Oh, it was an audio issue. I couldn't hear it.
Why are women emotional but men considered passionate?
Because the way that we're raised, the way that we're reared, and what are we passionate about? We're passionate about cars. We're passionate about power. We're passionate about money. You know, women from my time, were taught differently. They were taught
What
differently.
what
They weren't.
historic time was that?
So wait, question, because you said they're
When the
passionate about all
buffalo
these other
roamed,
things. Jay, are men not passionate about their
you know.
partner? Because you
Really?
mentioned everybody
Are you
else
saying
and
that men are not
He,
passionate
he,
at all? They don't
hey,
have no
hey,
He
emotion?
doesn't have a
he,
partner,
hey,
so how can
he
he
was
be
just
passionate about it?
he was going to that part, but you guys cut him off. He was getting to that.
okay, you're trying to save him. I see.
Let's see how this going.
Best
Choosing,
partner I've ever had.
you better
Those aren't
skate
chips; those are
wisely, Choosing.
bugles.
You better skate wisely, friend. Skate wisely.
But we'll give him it's men versus women, so he does have to help his partner out.
Yes, because there's only two of them. Since
Yeah.
somebody else decided to take a nap at the wrong time.
Okay, I
Well,
can be
Listen,
quiet.
this is a female. This is a female
I can just ask
dominated
a
platform.
question. You know what?
We're
Let's do it like
invited
this.
here,
I
but
can
we
ask
never
the
had no
questions,
equal
and
rights
then
here.
y'all can debate against each other.
Okay, that's fair.
I didn't know
I'll
debate.
ask
This
the
is a
questions,
woman dominated
and y'all
platform.
debate against
No,
each other. This is
Hey,
man
well,
versus
see,
no
woman, and we
debate.
got to vote in the end. So you're
Y'all
gonna have to.
are
look,
going to
look,
win every week.
Look,
Y'all
the
are gonna
thing
win every
is,
week
is
because
y'all
what
may
we
have
say
had an
Uncle,
opportunity and a
Uncle Jay,
chance, Uncle Jay,
at
if
this
y'all weren't
at
an
this
hour
point,
late
Uncle
and we
Jay, at
didn't
this
have
point, it
technical
seems like it's set up.
issues.
y'all want to
And
win with
then
Because
have
the
technical
people
three
issues,
people
right?
up
eating.
top were here from 10, or my time, 10 o'clock. We were here
We were
from
all on time.
I
The
was
me.
here.
men were late.
What's that got to do with the presidency in Ohio? I mean, there was a time. There's been other times when people have been
Question
late.
number 2 in round 2,
See,
please, and thank you. Okay, you ready? So it's Missy against Jay, choosing against Mel. How
Jay's
you
like,
gonna
Lord,
decide? Okay. Next question. Why can men ghost but women can't move on fast?
That's a lie.
that's a lie.
I
That's a
don't
that's
lie.
a
agree.
lie and a half,
Women move.
and a
Women move
half.
on faster than. Women usually move faster than men. What y'all talking
That's
about?
not true.
That's not true.
That is
They
so
only got
true.
these side pieces. Wait, the women will go, okay,
Women,
fine, you out.
women
All
move.
right,
You guys
Mel.
And
don't
you
think
men
that.
ain't got 4 spare tires?
I got two.
We got a whole tire
You got
factory.
two?
We do. I'm not
Exactly.
I
gonna.
have
We have a
one
whole
spare
tire
tire.
factory. But do we run to them? We don't deal with all those
Yes.
Hey, no,
tires.
no. Hey, Mel, I didn't mean it like that. That's not what I meant. Mel, don't take it that way. No, that's not what I meant.
I have no spare
Wait, what did you
tires.
say?
Hmm? They
I
asked
don't
how
even
many
have
spare
no
tires
nut.
you got up to good.
I ain't got
I
no
don't even
donut.
have a
I ain't got
donut.
no spare tire, and I ain't got no nuts.
What?
Lug nuts.
Take a gummy.
Yeah, lug
Have a
nuts.
gummy.
Listen,
That part.
I am in Switzerland right now. I am
What?
Swiss, but this
Are we
is
here?
interesting.
Look, I
I'm
Look,
ain't
gonna,
did
I'm
it
gonna
in
need,
like
I'm
I've
gonna
been
need some of that.
solo
Comments, y'all stick
bolo
around
for
because we
over
gotta
two
see who won in this bad
years.
boy. Lily, you gotta see who won now. You gotta vote in the
Lily,
end, Lily. You gotta stay with us.
Yeah, like
Okay, y'all
Lily,
ready for the
Lily, put
next
me up with-
one?
go ahead.
Ready for the next one? Does anybody have any more input on this
Okay.
one?
What was it?
For basic effort.
Say that again?
Why do men get praised for basic effort?
What do you call basic?
what?
Because there are low expectations
Whoa,
on what
whoa,
a man
stop.
should be
Stop,
doing.
no,
So when
stop.
they do the smallest of things, it's like, oh my gosh. And then when it comes to women, we're expected to do certain things. So when we don't, it's like, well, why aren't you playing your role? You know, like I
How?
feel like in both parties, men and
That's not
women
fair.
should both be able to cook because you are just as much as an adult as I am. So you should be
Just
able to feed yourself.
asking the questions.
Right? But then when you get in a relationship, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, my man cooks too." Like, no, he should
So,
be able to
so
cook.
okay.
He
So,
should be able to clean.
so the cooking part is cool. So you could go outside and cut the grass too, right? And take the
Yes,
garbage
I
out.
have.
Exactly.
We
Okay.
do it
Sounds
together
cool to me.
sometimes.
As long as it's 50-50 all the way, it's cool. You know what I mean? There's nothing
Look,
wrong with a
here's
man
my
cooking.
thing.
I
I'm a
don't
little
find
bit
there's
different.
nothing
What
wrong with a man cooking.
I look at it a
So,
little different. Um, but when I was working 3 to 4 jobs, and I was the one coming in late, which I'm gonna keep it 100. I told him don't cook for me because I didn't like his cooking when I was married. I didn't like the way he cooked. He didn't cook like I did. So I did the majority of the cooking. Like I told him, I keep the house, I do the laundry. If I need help with the laundry, you see the laundry's catching. You do the laundry. If I'm at work, considering I'm holding 4 jobs down, and you cut the grass, take out the trash, and you mow the yard.
man
And
stuff.
hey, that's how it goes.
Man
I
stuff.
paid half part of the bill. You do your thing. You pay your portion. So, I
Think of
mean, it depends on the people, the couple. I just kind of figure like, look, but if you're not pulling your weight, I'm not praising you for nothing. I shouldn't have, like if you do something over the top for me, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh, thank you, babe. But I expect that back too. And I will tell you right now, if something happens, and this is one thing that gets me the most, when a couple gets into an argument, The man goes to buy her flowers to tell her sorry. Don't buy me no flowers to tell me you're sorry because I'm going to throw them in the trash right in front of your face.
That's
Period.
rude.
No, it ain't. I don't want no I'm sorry flowers. You shouldn't have did
Why?
what you did. Nah,
Why?
it's just the way I'm built.
Oh,
I don't do that. If you can't buy me flowers and you ain't ever bought me no flowers until you trying to tell me you're sorry, I don't want them flowers.
She
ain't.
needs some milk.
I don't need no
Or
milk.
go to the milk, or go to the store and get some milk, and she won't come back.
Yeah.
Oh,
And by the time you go
But
to the
here's
store
the
to buy
thing.
some milk, I'm gonna have the locks changed, baby. I promise you.
I got a question. You said something. That's why I was raising my hand and acting silly. You said you didn't like the way he cooked for you, right?
Right.
Okay. Why didn't you show him? Why didn't you take the hey, listen, I don't like this seasoning, I don't like this meat, I don't like this saute. This is what I like. I'm gonna show you. We'll work it together until you get it. I'm going to work. When I get back,
why
I
you
expect it to be like that. Why did
Okay.
you just show him?
Okay. So did you not understand what I said? I said I worked 4 jobs compared to his one.
Okay. Right. I
So
understand that. I
so
do understand that. But if I work 4 jobs and there was something that my spouse or significant other was doing, like maybe make it like I like corners in my bed. Okay, and maybe she just drapes everything over on the bed. It doesn't tuck the covers in. I'm like, listen, this is what I'm gonna show you how to do. I'll show you how to make the corners. I will take the time out and show them, and then I'll have the expectation that it'll be done. At least they know now, and they can actually do it, and it can make me more relaxed. So if I was in the same situation, even if I work 4 jobs, I do have some time off. And if it's that important for me, I will take that time and say, hey, listen, this is my break time. This is the way I like my eggs. I can't stand fried eggs. And that's the only way she knew how to fry was to cook was to fry them. This is how I like my eggs. I like whip them up, throw in the pan, and stir them until it's great. That's all. I'm just saying I would have taken it, and I'm not saying better or worse, but that's my question. Like when we get into those situations, why don't we tell our partners, this is what I don't like, or this is what
straight
I
up.
like?
I
I
did.
like
Let's
that.
work it.
That's the truth.
I did. I
Yeah,
told
Instead
him
but
I
you
didn't
say
like the way he cooked, that he ain't got to cook for me. I didn't
right,
have
but what
time
I'm
to
saying,
teach
why?
a man to
No,
cook.
I think what Jay
No,
was
no, he
trying to
could
say
cook.
is how
He could
come you
cook,
didn't
but he
show
doesn't cook
him
the way that you
how the way that you would like for him to cook for you.
So
like
you got
it.
to
your
That's
order
all.
was
understand
to
when
cook.
I'm off, he's at work. And by the time he's come in, I've done cooked dinner. I'm trying to clean up. I'm trying to do laundry. I'm getting ready for me to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go back to work. So I didn't have a
So
whole
that,
big window. I didn't spend a lot of time with him like that because I worked 4 jobs.
I understand. You know, I do. I understand that of your time schedule,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that you didn't like something that he did, and you're like, don't do it for me. I'm gonna do it for myself. Was there an issue with that?
No,
Because
he was cool with it. He was like, okay. He was like, I know you don't like my cooking because you really don't eat it like that. I was like, nah, I don't. I was like, I
Was
can,
he?
you
I'm
know,
just
Where
I
was
mean,
he
it was
from?
a mutual
Where was he
understanding and
from?
yeah. He
agreement.
wasn't. He wasn't from the
Was he
Caribbean.
older than you? Younger
Mm,
than
Where was
you?
he from?
he was from here.
Detroit,
No, he
Oh,
wasn't.
Texas.
Yeah, he was in the
Oh, no, I
military.
thought you was in Detroit. I thought you was in. I don't know why I thought you
I
was in
was living
Detroit.
in Colorado for a little while.
Right, right.
Colorado's
I remember you said
beautiful.
you lived there.
Hmm.
Colorado
No,
is
this is the
beautiful.
one.
I lived.
This was the psycho that I was married to that was in the military.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Air
that one.
Force.
Hmm.
Yeah. You was in Colorado Springs area.
When me and him were together, I was in West Texas.
Okay. When you, I'm not. When you lived in Colorado, what area were you in?
Oh, I was 30 minutes outside of Denver,
What area? What town?
Firestone.
Oh shoot. I was in Denver and Aurora.
Okay.
And I used to
Yeah.
hang out in Golden all the time. Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
Wow.
the next question, Regina?
Small world.
Okay.
Let's.
So round three, guys. We could talk about this after
I
this
think.
the
I
Sure, you
think
can
the
talk
men.
castles.
about it after. Me and Missy
I
are
think the
talking
men
right
won
now.
that one. I think the
Y'all can
men won
take
that
y'all
one.
social interactions after. Thank you. Next, round three is based on work and money.
Oh, we
Number
lost.
one.
We lost.
Yeah, you know, I said that.
Why do women get called gold diggers, but men can want stay at home wives?
It's that double standard again.
I'm not. I'm not like. I'm not. I don't know.
Wait, what was about the men? The men can do what?
Want stay at home
Want
wives, but
want stay
then
at home wives.
if the
Want them to be at home.
Okay, so the woman's a gold digger, but the man wants stay-at-home wives.
That's the
Yeah.
same thing though.
It's double
How?
standard.
It's the men not knowing what they really want. Do you want me to fully like have you take care of everything, which would be considered a gold digger, or do you want me to stay at home with the child and take care of the house and you take care of everything again financially? They're both literally doing the same thing where the man is the main person that's financially responsible. It's
Either way,
just worded
that's why I was
differently.
confused about the question. Like
I
either
feel
way, the
like
man is shelling out. He's shelling out because she's going out. She's hanging out. She's shelling out, and he's at home. He's still shelling out because she's at home taking care of everything at home. And
Yeah,
in
but
a
that's
gold
different.
digger relationship, it's expected for that woman to do her duties.
Mhm.
And if you're in a gold
You
digger
also have
relationship,
some
when
stay
I
at home
call
moms that
you,
don't take care of the house. They just don't work. Like
Yeah.
there was
I'm
this
just
one
saying
story of a
I'm
stay
saying
at
from a
home
gold
mom
digger.
who she didn't
When
work, she
you
didn't do anything. It's not like the kids stayed at home
So
with her. The
that
kids
sounds like.
went to
So that's
school
like a
or they were
lazy
with a
gold digger. Then.
babysitter.
Hello.
So that's a lazy gold digger.
yeah. No, when
So
you're a
you
gold digger,
have
you
those
better be where
situations.
you're supposed to be.
You have
How
those
how could you?
situations where a man wants a woman and they have an agreement, like a woman has worked, and then all of a sudden she gets with this man and they get married, and he may have kids, but she don't. And he's like, hey, they have a conversation piece, whatever comes about in that conversation. He's like, hey, I want you to be a stay at home wife and stepmom. And this is what she does. And then it's like everybody else is talking, saying, "Oh, she's a gold digger. She ain't even got to work because her man does this." There's that
Nah, but
conversation piece. But then, as soon as something's not going his way, and that woman is like, "Hey, you know what? I'm tired. I want to work. I don't want to be at home. I'm bored. I sit here in this house all the time." Whatever, make occasionally go out with her friends or whatever, and he's getting mad because she's going out with her friends, and that at night, and that's the only time she has with her friends to spend that time with them or whatever. But yet then all of a sudden the person we're with, if we split up, oh, she was a gold digger, she did this, but yet that's what you wanted.
I want to gold digger.
Yeah,
But see, and it can't be like that because that's one thing. Like I think women, they need to stop being, as it is, and men quit being gold diggers. It goes both ways. That's not one sided. There's men out there trying to get with these older women so they can get that money. That's just the way that it is. Stop,
it's a yeah.
stop.
So
Be responsible. Get you a
know
job.
your
Depend on
position.
yourself because somebody ain't gonna be there all the time to take care of you. You got to do it on your own.
Know your role
Next
in
question.
that relationship. Know your role, whether you're the gold digger or the gold diggee. Y'all know what's expected of each other. Know your role. Don't go outside of it.
Uncle, say that again. Say that again.
Choosing.
The gold digger
Huh?
or the gold diggee.
You just my
Y'all know
sugar
your
daddy.
role.
That part. Huh? Huh?
You're my sugar daddy. So, we
Oh,
ain't worried about all
Don't
oh,
that.
sweeten it up. Don't
hell
sweeten
yeah.
it up. Don't
I
listen.
ain't sweetening it up.
I
I
got too
said what
many
I
sweets.
said. I said what
The
I
next
said.
question is why can men brag about money but women get called materialistic?
Whew.
Because you
So
guys
how
take care of
come
money better than us.
no, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, generational wise, that might be. That shit ain't true. Men are close. I'm gonna say men are close stupid with money because we buy dumb stuff.
That's what
We will buy some dumb stuff,
What is the last thing you
that's what I
bought
mean.
We still,
that you think
but
was
who
silly?
pays? We still pay the
Jay,
bills.
Jay,
Said
what's the last thing you bought that you think was silly? What was that?
Those
me.
microphones.
This damn backdrop.
That was a good one. I can't lie. That was a good one.
It don't take much.
Lord.
I buy dumb stuff. I know I buy dumb stuff.
Me too.
That's why I battle 3 times a week, so I can get some coins and buy some real stuff that I need. You
All
think
right.
these nice
Here's
cheeses are
another.
cheap?
Next.
Let's go on to round 4. Social media and image. Why do women get judged
Okay.
for
All
body
I heard was image.
filters, but men
That's
just
all I heard was image.
get passes for hair?
Sorry, say it again.
Come again?
Yeah, I didn't. I
Why do
didn't even
women
hear.
get Why do women get judged for body filters, but men get passes for hairlines?
I don't
Why
think
do
men get
women?
Or
passes for hairline.
the lack
Men, we don't.
thereof hairlines, Jay.
I don't think that men get a
Why you
pass
gotta
for
talk
that.
about the hairline, Joe? Why you gotta be about the hairline? Look at me at that. I'm just asking. Why was I the first one? Why couldn't a woman answer that question? See, this is the type of stuff that be making me think about this.
There's a reason why you're laughing. Trust me.
Look, I
Oh
think
yeah,
I don't think that
go
men
ahead.
should be, like the lack of the hairlines. I know they get
I don't
judged for
think
things
no.
like
I
that.
don't
I
think
know they
men get
get,
away with it.
Men don't get
they
away with it.
they don't get away with it. Just like if
No.
their beard or their mustache is raggedy, they don't get away with that either. Women are judging how their mustaches and their beards
Oh, if
look.
we're
What are you
Not talking about
okay,
either
What are
one of
you
you
saying?
gentlemen down there.
who's the
I'm
first?
just
Who's
saying, if
who,
it's not shaped, if it's not clean and it's not clean cut and trimmed,
You
then
gave us
somebody's gonna be like,
insecurity.
"What you doing?" Like if you got
He's
food
about
drippings in
to
your
watch
beard,
it, watch
that's
it.
nasty. There you
Look
go,
So
what
brush
he
it
when
out.
did.
it
Good
comes to
job.
the hairline, it's to the
I'm
point now where I say
saying,
that men don't get a pass for it
I'm not
because
trying to say anything. I said what I said, and
a
I
lot of
wasn't
men are
directing
hold
it
starting
at
to
you.
on,
That's
wear
anybody.
Mel's going.
like
Hold
artificial
on, I
hair.
can't hear Mel.
I'm trying to
Mel,
say
hold
something.
on, friends.
I was saying that
Hold
men don't
on.
really get a pass for it because even nowadays there's a lot of men and they're still being shamed for it, but it's all over social media. They're wearing fake hair. Like they're wearing wigs, they're getting the black
Yep,
hairspray
the little
for the barber.
flop over. Yep, I've seen them.
Yeah, so I don't think they get away with it, whether it's a receding hairline, whether it's a
Can I ask
raggedy
this?
hairline, whether it's
Can I ask
whatever the
this?
case may be.
Look, just stop getting the white chalk across the front of your forehead. Is
I
all I'm
Have
saying.
you seen where they actually put glue?
the
That is
line.
to make sure the line is straight.
That's
It's
for the
like
lineup,
it's
though.
gonna be crisp, okay?
That's for
Crisp.
that's for the lineup.
The line is
Yeah,
to
No,
make
I'm
sure
talking
it's
about there's
crisp.
guys
No,
on
it
TikTok.
stays.
Actually, they always have the white deal going, even after
Yeah,
their
I
hair's been
know.
done.
You get that after a fresh cut.
Yeah,
but I feel
and
like
that's
it's
just for the
it's
line to show you the line.
what is the word
Yeah,
called?
to show you that
It's
he
like a
did your line straight. Like he's like precision, straight to the
Okay,
T, right
well,
there.
so then
wrap it
after
off
that
after it's
erase it.
done.
I shouldn't have to see the line that you had to trace over to make sure that you
Away after
colored
a while,
inside.
friends. It goes away. It's just chalk.
OMG. It's
Damn.
It's
not real.
true.
It
It's
goes
literally
away.
making sure that the barber colored inside the line. He cut inside the line. After he finishes making sure that your thing is straight, just get rid of it. It doesn't look
Yeah.
good. You got
But it's
brown
almost like
skin,
when the
black
girl,
hair,
it's almost
white.
like when the girl comes outside and one of her eyelashes is high and
I
one is low.
mean,
So
no. I'm gonna say the right one for you choosing. The one where they got the lace laid down, but the glue ain't touching, like the glue ain't hitting right
yeah,
there.
you can see
And
all
you
the
can see the
white
little,
going.
what? Why is that
Look,
lipping,
this is
friend?
all
This is
natural.
not
I
That's
ain't
me.
got to
supposed
worry
to take
about
over
that.
your
I don't.
forehead meets the line.
This
That's
is
not
all
supposed
me.
to go down.
So I
Look,
don't.
this
Or
is
you know
all
when
natural.
when they
I
scratch
don't
their
have
hair,
to go there.
you
I
know
don't
when they're
have to have
scratching
one
their
of
hair too
those. I
much and
can
it
change.
starts to move, the wig starts to move.
Again,
Look, I don't have to wear a wig. I can color it and change it any way I want to as it grows.
I ain't gotta do that neither, but I got my little, my little scissors. I ain't gotta do that neither, friend. I just put it away
I
because
know,
I ain't got
sister.
time.
So just real quick, you know what bothers me, and it came up in a panel I was in earlier. The baby hairs. How
Oh,
they're
where they're
Oh,
swooping them?
I
where there's
can't.
like this much of baby hair left out,
No,
and then
Oh,
no. I think it's the both of them.
the
You got
designs.
eyelashes is all the way up here, and then you got this like yo
Like, swoop be this
friend.
big, and you leave this much
Like yo,
behind.
why is your whole baby here making a Jerry curl on your forehead? Hold on. Are
yeah.
we extra? Like what? I did not know we were still doing this.
What
They're
the
taking
fuck?
adult hairs and calling it baby hairs.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
got baby hairs. Y'all
women
leave me
trying to
Some
move
alone.
the
people,
hair in the
see
middle of
people
their
Y'all leave
head.
me
actually
alone. I got
Are you
baby
talking?
actually
hairs.
cut the hairs off and they
Are you
glue it to
talking
their
about the part?
head with the thing
Look,
and
right
put it.
there. I got a
Hey,
baby.
you talking about the part like they're trying to the part the middle hair? They're trying to pull it all the way to the front.
Nah.
I ain't never like it, so I'm not even gonna. I ain't never tried it. I ain't never been.
Mm-mm.
The closest I got to it is putting my sideburns down, and that was it. A little S right here back in the day in my school pictures. That was it.
My mom wouldn't even let me do that.
That's a good
I
Oh,
mama.
wanted to one day. I did it,
Mm-hmm.
and she came through and literally was like, "No,
That's a good mama right there.
oh my god."
I
all
bet
right,
you
next
never did that
question,
again.
guys. Who lies about their lifestyle?
Woman,
Men.
Men.
Men,
woman.
men.
Men.
Uncle Jay.
Dogs. We ain't gonna win, bro. We ain't gonna win. Just say anything,
I
yo.
know.
Let's
I'm
get this over
trying
with.
though. I'm trying. I'm trying. They got us
I say
again.
men.
This is a setup.
I say
This,
men
I think they
because
plan. I think they planned this. This is a setup
Lily,
again.
Lily,
yeah,
We
Lily
just got
is
they
those.
gonna
made the questions,
Lily's
man.
gonna vote. Lily
They
gonna vote
made
in
the
the end.
questions. We had no
I
input
know.
on the questions that would be asked on this platform tonight, y'all. The man had nothing to offer in the question in the form of a question. It was
Nah.
created
And
by
I'm
the
Switzerland. I'm Swiss. I'm just inputting my little thing here and there, but I'm Swiss. I'm Swiss. Don't y'all don't call me.
But see, it's not that you didn't have a chance. It's just that you ain't function. Your brain ain't functioning the proper way for you to come up with the answer that you need to find us on it. You ain't thinking outside the box. You inside the box instead of outside.
Hmm.
OMG.
Let's speak on this about the existentialism of this platform and how it was formulated and who it was formulated from. If you really want to get technical, please tell me the
A
origin
woman.
of this platform. Okay. And what is the
Preach.
Ladies
concept
have
of this platform?
both.
Oh my gosh! Look who said they come. Look who said they awake in the comments. I'm awake.
Oh, stay in the
Oh,
comments.
well,
You don't need your help
Damn
right
it,
now.
Robin! You're late.
You ain't gonna help
almost
us.
2 hours late.
You know what? You should bring him up. Ask him the rest
Let
of the
me see.
question.
Let me see if he
Yeah,
over
matter of
there.
fact, we'll
Let me
leave.
see.
We'll
He
leave
not
and
We'll,
there.
we'll
He
stay.
didn't come
We'll
up.
stay.
defend.
He didn't come
Oh, go
up.
ahead. Go and play
All
his game
right.
again.
We are on round 5, the finale, which is respect and power.
This one is scary.
If you want to come up, finna let me know. We can do round 5 together.
That part.
They need
Just say your
backup.
ass where you at.
They need
Nah,
Just say
hurry
where
backup.
up.
you at, brother.
Security. Security.
I'm gonna
I'm her.
give you
I'm
2
her.
minutes, finna, before I roll up. I jump on over, finna. You coming up?
Really?
I'm her.
Top
I'm gonna
flight
give you
He
2
security.
laughing.
minutes to jump on.
He's
The
he
link
down there
is in
laughing
the
at y'all.
Discord.
They need backup. They need
No,
reinforcement.
He
let's
ain't
get
trying to
Call
this
the
help you.
Coast
fire
He
out.
Guards.
Hey, he ain't coming up here to help me and Uncle Jay. He's gonna help y'all.
No, he ain't. Well,
Well, he's
probably.
sitting on my cooktop right now, so I
If
don't know what you talking about.
he's off y'all, you gonna
I'm
Yeah,
you
telling
gonna
you,
get good
probably.
graces, man. You gonna help the ladies, bro.
yeah, he ain't coming to help us. So, yeah,
Don't set
there ain't
yourself
no
up.
cavalry coming for us.
We'll give
You
you a
Oh,
first
are
you
dibs
guys
not,
right
ain't
there.
made it
sir.
We'll
down
give you.
even being an
Please let
hour
me
late
know.
into the show.
Sometimes you don't
Let me
even
We're not
know
know.
gonna
you're
take
in
your broke
a
card
situation
away. You still got
And
the
that
I
broke
even
you
sent
card.
both of y'all a
You can let
message.
your
It came to one of your
One more
lives.
minute and we'll
coming
move
in and
on.
speaking.
that's
This
that.
is what I
That's all that.
noticed for you to be like, you
I
know
was
what?
stuck. I was
That
stuck
is
in the
illegal.
last one.
LOL.
No,
He
you
You
said,
know,
weren't.
just like
why?
sometimes
No, sir.
Lily,
it could be two people and one
Lily was
person
having a
likes the other
conversation with
person.
me.
Like a guy likes a girl, but the girl can't tell that she's being liked. And it takes a
And I
third person to be
said,
like, yo, he's really feeling you. Really?
and I
Say
said,
it
he's
again.
right. I don't know him like that. LMAO.
Mm,
That's my. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm. Off.
No, no. You got 1 minute.
60 seconds.
Let's go.
Yeah, see, look at
Hurry
that.
up.
Time, a time frame.
You're gonna let me have to cut this out. This whole
He's
section.
disqualified. Time's up. Let's go.
All you gotta do is click the link, bruh.
Yeah,
He,
click the link in the Discord. Come on up.
he knows how to get up here. He ain't coming up here.
Come on over.
He don't want this
Come
beef.
on over, baby. Y'all remember that song?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We got something going on.
But I got Uncle Jay though
J
last.
though.
Oh, you got Jay. Okay. All right. Go on ahead. Get up here so you can support him.
Yes.
Don't be scared.
Stop telling what
Don't
you
be
Bruh,
can
scared.
do and do it.
you ain't
Let's
even.
go.
You ain't even. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even here, and you're sending those things. Nah, bro. We don't believe you.
Mm-mm. Come on.
I guess he's trying to say that we got Uncle Jay up there, so we should be
Yeah.
good.
No, he said he got Uncle Jay. Like, come on. You got him. Get up here and support him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Come answer the
He's
rest of
telling
the
you you need
questions.
support.
Yeah.
All right, let
Your
me
fellow,
start this first question.
your community needs you. Let's go.
Where's he at?
He ain't coming. Let's go.
We're on round 5. You could last for 3 questions. Let's go, friend.
That sounds weird.
Hey, question number
Come
1.
on up, bro.
Who actually has it harder in today's world, men or women?
Men, by
Both.
far. Men, by far.
And
Huh?
why?
I
What
think
happened?
men have it hard because of the expectations that people look at them and what people think that they should be, a man should be doing within his home or his work, the way that he carries himself, along with the way that he may dress. Men have it hard just as well as us women. You know, women have it hard as well. I mean, we're being judged on, how we look, if we have stretch marks, if we, if there's something wrong. I mean, it's the same, like it's a struggle either way. There's people out here that are actually good people, wonderful people, and people judge them. And for instance, men or a woman will not date somebody that has a disability, a lot of times because they're judgmental and they're judging that person instead of trying to get to know the person from their heart. So I think that, we're expected to look a certain way, dress a certain way, our bodies to be banging or whatever and snatched, and we're supposed to be like a model to a lot of guys.
Who said that?
Yeah, right, Lily. I understand that he's scared. I understand that, Lily. Yes. Thank you for the
Is she,
input.
is she, call, is she calling me
Absolutely.
out again?
No, she's talking about Finna. All right, number
Oh, he
2. Who's
Wait a
more
minute. I didn't get a chance to
misunderstood?
answer that. Yeah. Oh.
hold up, hold up.
No. the men answer that? Are we
Sorry.
staying silent?
I apologize. Go ahead.
Okay.
Who actually has
What
it
was the
hard in
question again?
today's world, men or women?
Black people.
Oh, snap.
Can you say that one more time?
Oh my God, this is amazing. Power to the
Said,
people.
nah, I ain't never scared.
Black people.
That part. That's all he
I
wanted to
stand on
say.
my
Okay.
10 toes. Stand
He's
on my 10
standing 10
toes on that
toes
one.
down.
That's who got it the
Okay.
hardest.
Okay. Since we're steering this a whole other direction, why, Jay?
Okay. I say anybody in the United States got it harder, man. I mean, historically, we've always had it. We've always got the short end of the stick, and that short end we got beat by. It's just the way. It's just the way society has designed it purposely for us to be held down and pushed back and stepped on and stepped over, women included. Y'all include. Listen, this is a world where if you're non-melanated and of a male species, then you're the one in charge, or you're the one that's supposed to be in charge. That's why when they go somewhere, they try to take over, like if villages, a town. Virginia, you know better than I do. Brooklyn is not the same Brooklyn that we grew up in. It has changed.
Very much so.
You know, so that's the pattern. That's the history. It started in a different country, and this is just one of the lands that they took over. And no matter what, we will never get ahead. I'm sorry to say, guys, we can have our own, but even our own is not our own. We will never get ahead because it's designed that way. We'll get some of it. We'll get to a certain point, but when we get to that certain point, they're going to start pushing us back down again. And they've always done that, and they always will. It's still another different. It's just a different realm. Then in a different realm, in a different time span, you know, then we won't even be of this body or of this mind, but of a spirit, and things will be different. But until then, you got to face the facts. There will be no overcoming. There will be adjustment, but there will be no overcoming. Not in a passive way. Okay, in a passive way. But if it comes to be non-passive and goes a different direction, it just might happen, unfortunately. And I hope that doesn't happen. I just hope it doesn't happen. But when I say black men, it was kind of like a comedic point, but there's truth to it for men and for black men and women, period.
So men versus women, who's more misunderstood?
Wow. I say both.
Read what Finna said.
Women think men have it easier because patriarchy, that's never been how it worked. The patriarchy, if anything, has only ever lifted specifically the men of those spaces, not the me living your normal everyday life with your normal everyday woman.
Uh-huh.
So, last question. Who's winning the gender war, really? Men or women?
Nobody.
What JJ's?
I say nobody.
Am I allowed to? Oh,
I
shit,
think
my
we're
bad.
both losing the gender
Right
war.
now, I think we're both losing on the
Yep.
simple fact that there's a lot of confusion.
I think men's losing more.
Who are you telling? There's a whole bunch of
I'm gonna leave
confusion.
it
We
at,
all losing.
I'm gonna leave it
I
at
wasn't
there's a
young.
lot of confusion nowadays. That
I think men's losing more. I think.
why is
Let's
that?
There's a lot of
do a comparison. Let's do a comparison.
Okay.
What
You know what I'm saying?
what areas are
And
men
it's
losing more?
starting. So I think it's starting from younger too. You know what I mean? Like most of these young kids nowadays, it's like they're kind of, You know what I mean? And then
Mhm.
I have no problem about it, but
Say
it's
it.
just how the world.
Say it,
It's
damn
just
it.
how the world looks.
Say what they are. Say
They
what they do.
Right.
soft.
Let the world know. Tell them
They
about it.
just soft.
We
You know
know
what I
what
mean?
these
Most of them,
youngins be doing.
they're raised.
Be
They're not raised
experimenting.
like how we were raised back in the days. You know what I'm saying? They're raised
They're
soft nowadays.
different.
Yeah, they're more like women to me.
Mhm.
They're more
Right.
emotional. They're soft. They can't speak about anything
Word.
without
They
without
can't.
want to
They
fight, or
can't
you
get
know
a
what I mean.
job.
They're
I can't
soft.
They can't.
I
It's
can't
natural.
say that they're soft because a lot of these kids are being very violent in these schools
Yeah,
nowadays.
but being
Let's be
violent.
real about it.
Okay, hold up.
I don't
Okay,
think that
hold up
they're
though.
soft,
Mhm.
All
but
right, hold
I do believe that they're
on.
confused.
Being Yeah, but being violent, right, is it doesn't take somebody to be violent. Like anybody could be violent. A baby could be violent. You know what I mean? So I don't really look at it that way. You know what I mean? What I mean soft is in they don't really have the mindset for anything, really. You know what I mean?
But is that a
They always,
parents issue or is that a child issue? Because
I think it comes from it
sometimes no matter
comes,
what, there's
really says
cases that a
nobody.
parent tries to set a
Social
child
media.
up to be a certain way, to rear them a certain way,
That's the
and they
truth.
don't always turn out the way that they tried to rear them.
okay.
You know,
I
Thing is,
agree. I gotta agree. Because I said it in a previous podcast. These men nowadays are not men. The way they're being raised, they're more single parents, single moms,
single
and
mothers, yeah.
some single dads
Yeah.
than there ever was in history. You need a family unit. You need a family unit. There are times when a young boy needs to be with a man and not be. And I don't care if the mom can be balding or what. It's a sexual Oh, I could just say sexual. This one. I thought on TikTok. It's a sexual thing. It's a sexual thing, not a not the act. It's a human sexual thing. Many every culture, every tribe throughout history,
Takes a
the
man to grow a
men have
man.
been with the men. But even in
The
recovery,
truth.
when you're early in recovery, the men stay with the men, the women stay with the women. It's structured
Takes
that
a
way.
man to raise them.
We've gone away from that. Now I've seen people who are sponsors.
Well, I
Men are
mean,
sponsored by
the
women. Women are sponsored by
the
men.
reason
But
for that, right? Jay, the reason for that, just before you move on, I'm sorry, is that, they want them to have people that they can relate to on the same level. Because they're going through certain problems the same way they are. And,
sure do.
what versus women, they can't relate to them like that on that level.
But that
So I
that's the
definitely understand
problem.
where you're coming from,
That's
where you're saying women can't raise a man to be a man.
that's it right there.
The biggest thing I think is when it comes to the younger generation.
What's up?
What happened?
What's
what
this?
happened? She
And
dropped.
the
I don't know.
child
Go ahead.
or the male. Look, I kind of feel like it's like this, that
Stop
the simple
for a
fact,
second, sorry guys.
no problem,
Are you playing musical
that
chairs?
they,
Go.
My thing reset for a second. Sorry about that.
Oh,
I
good.
think that the parents, look, I'm going to say how it is. They do not know how to properly co-parent because either the woman is bitter and jealous or holding a grudge and doesn't like the new
Yeah.
person that individual is
Yep.
with and don't want the
I can't.
kid.
You can't
Same thing on the
co-parent.
male side.
I
You know,
don't.
It's
I
hard to
am blessed
co-parent
to
like
say
that.
that my grandson has three males, you
Huh?
know, in his life,
You
that is there as a father figure. So, and that's just because my daughter co-parents very well on her end. Now, it's not always reciprocated, you know, but I mean, and there's a lot of parents that can
That's
co-parent really
straight up.
well, and there's
Straight
some
up,
that
you know.
don't.
A man can't teach a daughter how to be a woman. I can't do that.
We have
But I can love her.
somebody in the
I could.
comments.
But
I'm
real
gonna.
quick, I just want to say
We
this
could
because
teach
I
that
agree with
daughter to
Mimi.
love them.
Finna,
We
you
teach
should
them
have
to
came up
love.
here if you wanted your point of view to be said. Why you not up here?
Right.
Why you fighting
Yeah.
battles
Exactly.
in
I
the
mean,
comments?
So Finna said
my
feminists
bad.
have been
Sorry,
trying to
sorry,
get rid of
sorry,
Father's
mama.
Day for literal years. So that's what he said in the comments.
And
And
why would
then
they try to
Christina
do
said
that?
nobody. And then Christina said, really, Finna? And then Lily said, I'm in the comments. And then Finna said, either or can only raise the opposite gender as a good person at best.
It's true.
Right.
He's not lying.
I don't
He's
agree
telling the
with
truth.
that.
I do.
I
You can raise him
don't.
as a good person, but you can't
How
raise him
come?
as a man
And
can't
he
raise a
said,
girl as a woman. A man cannot
a
raise
Because
man would
a
never be
girl
able to
as a
teach a
woman.
daughter how to be a woman. And a woman would
No, I
never be
don't.
Right.
able to teach her son how to be a man.
Exactly.
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 it's not.
That's all we're saying. That's all we're
I
Exactly.
saying.
don't think it's something
And the
that's going to come
relationship
easily,
dynamic.
but it's
The relationship dynamic when the woman has
No,
has
hold on.
the
I want to
young
hear what Mel
man.
Mel's saying.
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry, but I didn't even know you
yeah.
were
Y'all
talking. I'm
ready to
sorry,
go
girlfriend. Go ahead.
now?
Sorry.
So I feel like when it comes to a mother raising a son, it is possible. It's with either gender, it's not something that's going to be easy. Yes, it is easier for a woman to raise a woman because they've been through the experience themselves personally. But at the same time, a woman has experienced a man, right? So I can try to teach my son to not be a certain way and to teach him how to be a certain way. Will it come easy? Is it going to be easy for me to teach him how to stand up while he pees? No, but I'll be able to figure it out, or I'll get some help, and I will be able to teach my son how to be the man that I feel he needs to be. As a father, you're never going to experience a period, no, but I'm pretty sure you've been with someone who has experienced a period, or you have a mother or somebody that you know can help educate you on what it is. Because at the end of the day, if you have a daughter and you're a single father, what are you going to do when she comes to you and says, hey daddy, there's blood coming out of me, what do I
No,
do?
Google.
You
Google it.
know, you're going to have to be the one that teaches her and let her know, hey, this is going to be okay, this is something that happens. You're not just going to be like, hey, you got to go somewhere else and figure it out. Oh, go to grandma, she'll teach you about it, because you're not with
Yeah,
grandma, she's with you.
that's not me. But that's not me teaching her to be a woman.
It is part of being a woman.
Exactly.
It is
No,
part of
but listen,
It's
see,
part.
that's the thing.
and you
Part
have to
If
of
you're
teach
being,
not
her as well.
teaching,
You're
part
not
of
going to be
let
being
me
a
tell
like,
you
woman.
something.
But
see
that's
your
not
daughter
me.
sitting with,
But that's not me.
hold on, can I speak? Because I
Of
let
course you
everybody
are.
speak,
Go
right?
ahead.
If you see your daughter sitting with her legs wide open, you're not just going to not say anything. You're going to teach her how to sit like a lady. You're going to teach her how to wipe her ass like a lady and how to wipe herself from the front to the back, how it is. There are certain things, yes, like I said, it's not going to be easy, but it is possible. I have a lot of friends who are single mothers who are raising amazing young men.
Okay,
Was it
there's a
easy for
difference.
them? No, but
Yeah,
as a
there's a
mother, you
difference.
have to figure it out. As a
Yeah,
parent, I can't even say as a mother, as a
uh,
parent, you have to
but
figure it out and do what you have to do.
Yeah.
yeah, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, we're not saying it's not possible. We're also saying it is possible, but it's also there's a lot of bad jobs being done.
That
Most of
doesn't
these
mean
men
it's
that
not
you hold
possible.
up, most of these men that you guys say you're growing up to be the best, they're turning emotional wrecks, and they're the ones who turning women beaters, and they're the ones who can't have no conversation because they're acting like mommy. They're not acting like daddy. They don't have that. You know what I mean? They're acting like mommy. They're little crybabies, little
Men shouldn't
girls.
always have that her. That's a
You know
problem
what
with
I'm saying?
men raising some boys too. That's why men aren't able to be emotional and boys aren't able to
See,
be
that's the
emotional.
problem with
Because
us now. That's the
everybody
problem
feels
with
like men
society
should be.
nowadays is because that grandpa used to be the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? Whatever grandpa said goes. Nowadays, it's not like that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that a single mother won't do a good job. Of course, she's gonna do her best, but she's not gonna raise that boy to be a man. Yo.
Here's the
And that's
thing.
the problem.
We can get all the
That's why jail. Right now, sorry, Uncle. That's why jail is
pull
filled
them in.
up. Do you know what jail is filled up with? Single parents that's been raised by mama. And I'm sorry to say it that
Now,
way. It's just the truth. Most of these kids are young kids coming from the mother, showing them all this love, giving them everything they want, and this is what they have right now. The Jordans, and they want to rob, they want to steal, they want to shoot. It's not daddy, because daddy would have kicked their ass.
Mommy kicks ass too sometimes. Again, I feel like
Yeah,
that comes to
mommy
with
does.
every
Mommy kicks daddy's
individual
ass a lot.
household. But
all
it's
right.
not something you
My
can't say that women can't raise men and men can't raise
No,
women.
no, we're not
see
getting
that.
that. They can't show them how to be. They can
I'm
That's what I'm
sorry,
raise
saying.
man.
them.
You can't say
I'm
that.
sorry.
Not everybody knows how to do it, but it is possible.
It's not possible.
No, I gotta agree. You
I'm
can
being
raise
honest.
them.
It's
You can
not
raise
possible.
them from a woman's perspective, and you can read and educate yourself about what men have done. Well, it's different. You're reading from a textbook, you're learning from a movie, you're watching a videotape. You're not a man. You never were a man. We're not women. We never were women. We have similar things. Okay. Some people wear their emotions on their sleeve. Some hide it. The man, the father of that child, who is part of that child, who that child has part of his, just like the woman, there's certain aspects that connect them. They connect them. So he needs to be in their life to show them why you feel this way. Because I feel the same way. Have you ever noticed like the child smiles just like his daddy? It is part of him. He needs to be taught by, this is just my personal thing. He just needs to be taught by a man. They can identify it because I cannot, even though my daughter will have her period one day. Okay. I don't know what the cramps feel like. I can't teach her how to cope with that. I can't. I never had them. And no matter how many books I read, I know it's discomforting, but what kind of discomfort? Is it something dealing with your digestive system as well? I don't know.
You don't understand
it. I can do the best I can. And I'm not knocking that women don't do the best that they can. They do the best they can from what they know and what they experience or what they read about. And that's great. But it still doesn't negate that they're raising a male, but they're not raising the male to be a man. They're raising the male to be, they're raising a male to be a human being, but they're not raising him to be a woman, but they're not raising him to be a man because they've never been one. It's not about parenting. It's not about parenting. It's about sexual behavior, sexual and mental behavior. We can't. I'm going to sum it up because I'm taking up too much time. I apologize. I just feel for my own self, I couldn't raise, I would ask for help from other women. I would incorporate women who I trust to help. I can't do it by myself.
Guaranteed.
No matter how many books I read. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it by myself. As a man for a male, I'm good.
When it comes to my daughter, I get
right. But I mean, and I'm saying the confidence in women. They're like, I need a man, someone like that. And some say, I need it, and they get the brothers, and they get the uncles, and they get the grandfathers involved. You know, but for each one of us, God designed us different for a reason. We do not know how they. We can say we empathize with them, we sympathize with them. We don't know what it is. I will never know what it is to be a woman. So I can never teach a young girl to be a woman. I can teach her to be the best human being she could be. But when it comes to that, I can't listen. I purposely close my eyes going down the aisle for tampons and stuff. I won't do it. It skeeves me out. I can't. My wife traumatized me. I can't do that. I can't do it. But maybe another woman can. And with that, I eat.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one.
Right. Okay.
We need to disagree.
So we have a few comments from somebody who didn't show up on time. Let's see. And a woman would never be able to teach her son how to be a man. We got that. Experiencing a man and something and a girl, the experience will always be a major difference. Will always be a blind areas. The other has no clue. Women don't even know what's specific to men. And then Finna said, well, Mel, I'm part of that huge statistic of mothers that wasn't doing so great. Then he also stated, I grew up in the projects. And he also stated, a place full of mothers with homes that couldn't even allow fathers to live there. And then we have, you are all technically in the same world, but both deal with things the other doesn't. We can never teach the other because we don't know.
It's not even the fact that the mothers don't allow the fathers to live there. Sometimes it's the fathers that walk out and leave because they don't want to be there. They don't want that headache. They don't want that responsibility because they don't want to be fathers. They just want to hit and miss.
Sperm donors.
And there's some women that do the same. They hold us back from our sons and daughters. They'll hold us back.
You have the ones
that is true.
Some women are just not women at all. And there's some women who are just not women, and they're not motherlies.
Look, and
It's
there's
vice
women
versa.
out
It's
there
both.
that hit and miss and they get pregnant
Exactly.
and they don't let they don't let the father see the kid.
They don't
Exactly.
even let the
You
father
know?
know
There's
sometimes.
some women.
Well,
There's even some women that have babies and they run out and they leave the child to the father. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
there's no
It's a
oh
whole mess. So that statement out the
it's an
window.
individual thing.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
an
know what's really
individual
funny?
thing.
You
To
know
me,
what's
that's
really
like
funny?
politics.
Here's the funny part. We talked about the man and the woman. What about the kid? What about the
It's
That's
child?
the
never
most
about the kid.
important.
As much as they pretend
That's what
like
I'm
it's
saying. That's
it's
the
never
most
about.
important part. No, Misty.
Well,
What did
what
he
you
say?
just
He
said,
said
Mel,
something
it's
on it.
never about the kid.
It
It's never
never
about the
is.
kid.
You can.
I never, wait a minute. I never knew a literally a law for fathers not to live there. I've never heard of such thing.
Talking
Oh, who
about
said
he's talking
that?
about like
Chuckle.
Oh,
He's
you're
talking
yeah,
talking
about
about
like,
like
yeah,
HUD or
yeah,
yeah,
Section 8
yeah,
houses.
living.
Yeah.
Okay, but hold on.
yeah.
That's not the
Oh,
mother's fault. That's not the mother's fault. Hold on, because HUD or
Whose fault?
Section
Whose fault
8
is it?
is designed for a family, a household. The mother, father, and children
No,
is based
and
off their income.
where I'm from, they didn't have the fathers in the household.
Same thing.
So who usually in the
It
house
only
then,
is the
Misty?
mother and the child,
Yeah.
and then the
Exactly.
father would have to
right.
find somewhere else to go.
Find somewhere
That's
else. Exactly.
the
See, I don't
that's
know
why
about that.
it was
That's different from
developed.
where I'm at. Because they don't, they
Yeah,
have
that was
families.
the laws. I remember because I used to work in the PJs, the projects. I call them PJs.
Section Lily
Okay,
says
see, they
section
didn't
eight.
do that at the projects here, so I don't know nothing about that one. I was like,
No,
what?
there is. It is. It's like that. It's been designed like that since
Yeah, it's been
'40s,
that for a very long time.
okay? Since the '70s.
Lily
Yeah, but
says
I'm
that.
just
But
saying, for
All
me, where I live, there's been families that live in the project in the
Yeah,
Section 8 for
yeah, I've
many
seen
years, my
that.
whole
Yeah,
life.
yeah, right.
It might
But
also
like I
like
said, it
be
depends
spread
on the
across the
state.
area.
Right. It depends on
It's
the
a
Section 8, but
state-based thing.
right. They might have and
actual
even in Colorado, there were sections, the Section 8 and the men
Lily
were there with
said
the women. They were
Lily
all
said that's
messing up.
not true.
They were doing the right thing, but they were allowed.
What's
But
not
it's
true,
like New
Lily?
York.
Lily said
The
that's not true. I'm not sure what she's talking about.
the father's not being allowed to be in the house probably because there's
Oh,
different. Every state has different laws in for
oh,
everything.
Yeah,
oh,
Yeah, see, so that's gonna be it's gonna be
So that's
based
probably
off
something
maybe
that's
the
different state to
state.
state.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
because I can tell you, like I grew up with people, kids that had both of their parents, and they lived in the projects on Section 8. And it was
Yeah.
on HUD. My brother, my
Google
oldest
it.
brother, when he first left home with his
Google
wife and his baby, they were on HUD, and they are Section 8, and they all live together. So it's going to be based off of where you live, which state you're in.
Mhm.
Okay, question. Do you think a boy child needs his mother in his life more than the father, or do you need both?
He needs
I
both.
feel like every
yeah,
child
Both.
needs to.
Every
They
child
need
needs
both.
both.
Everybody needs both.
both.
Because you got to get
Even
it from
if
both from different
Right, because
perspectives.
both of them bring something to the table,
Yes,
and it's
love on
like
one
Got
side,
something that they
bring
can't
something
do
else.
without. Yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
Both.
even if
definitely
you're only
both.
seeing one parent like once or twice a week, as long as the parent's in their life.
exactly. Okay,
That's
Yeah.
so I'm on that note on the co-parenting part, friends.
we
I
done.
heard a joke. I heard a crazy dating situation this week, which I think it would be a nice closing to talk about.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Let's go.
So this guy went on a date, and when he was going on a date, he with this girl he met online.
Oh my
They
God.
met at the restaurant. He gets to the
Yeah.
restaurant. She's there with her child and the father of her
Oh,
said
I've
child.
heard this before.
What? Say that again. Hold up. Hold up.
They're all
So
sitting at the
Yeah, I've heard
table.
this before.
So
hold
let's
on.
I've
say
heard this
I'm going
situation.
on a date with somebody,
Hold on.
right?
So
And
she's
I
going
bring
on
my
a
Right,
date,
kid and my ex with
right,
me to a date with somebody else.
and
right. And she
the
brings the
dude
father of her child plus the
is,
child, and they're
is
all
there,
sitting at the table.
there at the
Together.
date.
And they said, and then the person still went on the said date. He sat down to eat,
What?
And then she was like, I forgot my wallet. And he
Oh,
was
that's
like,
not good.
okay,
That's
You
not
I
better
good.
get
got
to washing
you.
dishes.
But
You know what I'm saying?
then she
I wouldn't even.
started, she winded up sliding her card to the waiter under the table on a low tip, saying, hey, can you bring us a bottle of something, something, something? And then he was like, wait, what? I was like, he's like, I thought you left your card at home. She was like, oh, I'm just getting a little appetizer or whatever.
Wow.
So, and then she was like, we got a healthy co-parenting relationship. That's why he's here.
That's not co-parenting.
That's
That's not. Yeah.
ridiculous. That's
That's
ridiculous.
called gold.
That's really
That's called gold
that's
digging
really
together.
that's playing a game, and it's not even funny. It's really stupid.
Yeah, that's not funny
Like,
at all,
who
man.
does that? Who
Look,
really
I would
does
have
He's
got
that?
like,
up.
what?
I would have never
I
sat
wouldn't
down.
even. I wouldn't even sat
Man,
down.
the way,
As soon
I would
as,
have
the
been
way
out the
as soon as
I
they
door.
came
exit,
in, I would
the
have
way
said,
I
I,
"Hey,
exit the
hey,
building.
y'all have a good night." As soon as they came,
I,
hey,
would-
listen, it's a great restaurant.
I wouldn't
I
even have introduced
recommend it.
myself.
I'll see you
The
later. Have a
way
good night.
I would have exited the building. What? I'd be like, now
I
good.
wouldn't even.
Listen,
I
I
wouldn't even
wouldn't
have
leave
made.
the building
You wouldn't even
because
have
I
noticed
use
me.
my time and my gas to drive here. I'm sitting at a different table. I'm going to the bar. I'm going to enjoy myself a drink, and I'm going to get
Is
myself
this
some
something
nice
that really
food, and
happened?
then I'm taking myself
Is this a real?
home.
Is this
That
a
he
true
said
life
yes.
scenario?
It really happened. The person was telling the story of how he went on a date and she wound up with the baby father herself and her child.
Okay, wait.
That is
Who paid for
crazy.
dinner? Who paid for dinner? That's what I want to
He
know.
did
He did. He
They
did.
wanted him
because
to.
she
You didn't hear?
forgot her wallet.
Okay, can we all say this together? 1, 2, 3. Simp.
Dumbass.
Simp. That's crazy. That's past simp.
You said simp. I said
Out
dumb.
of the box.
That was good. That's
Nuts.
past that, brother.
I,
I was
I say
like,
Word.
this
dummy.
is what
You
Dumbass.
big dummy.
I don't even know what to call that one.
Dumbass.
You big
No
dummy.
sense
He
ass.
got
You
tell you
broke
that much. He got
ass.
what he deserved. Well, he found a new family.
Yo, they must have
the
Lord.
they
funny
must have
thing
seen that
is,
guy
right?
coming.
The funny thing
They
is,
must
it
have
also
seen
makes me
that
think
guy coming
about,
a
right?
mile away.
Wait,
That makes no
It
sense.
also makes me think about, right? When you go out, you be like, hey, I'm going on a date, right? And then you wind up ordering extra, so you have leftovers. And then
So you
Takeaway.
take it
you bringing
home?
it home
Yeah,
to somebody.
To bring it back.
yeah.
To bring it back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ordering that extra plate. Hello. Why you
So
ordering that extra
hey,
plate?
I'd have told
it's
the
so
waiter,
funny.
They
I seen
paid
one
can
on
for
you
it.
TikTok
pay
the
that
other
extra
day.
plate?
They're
Can you
paid
put
I
that
seen
for
one
it.
on TikTok the other day. The dude went to go meet this girl. Like he pulled up to her house to take her out on a date. This was on TikTok, and she came outside. She ran outside. She's like, she knocks the window. She's like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" He's like, "What's up? How you doing? You ready? Let's get in." She's like, "No, there's one thing I gotta ask you." He's like, "What? What's up? What's going on?" She's like, you got some money? I gotta leave for the kids so they could get something to eat."
Oh
The
hell
dude is like,
no.
the dude is like, "Wait a minute, what did he just say?" She's like, "Do you got like a 20 or something that could leave for the kids so they could grab some food to eat?" Dude's like, "I just met you."
I've seen that
Wow.
one. I've seen that
So I
one.
have a
You seen
question. You
that?
brought up a
See that
first
one.
date,
Yep.
Wait,
right?
Mel
So
got a
here's the
question. Hold
situation.
on.
Because I literally was debating this with somebody earlier, and I want to see what you guys' point of view is on this, right? So there's a man that went to a woman's house, picked her up, and they went on their first date. He drove her there and everything. They had a nice date at the restaurant. And when it was time for them to leave, she was like, hey, thanks for the night. I had a great time. I'm going to wait here for my ride. And he got upset and was like, well, what do you mean? Like, I was your ride. I brought you here. Oh, no, well, no, I have a friend that's coming to pick me up. She has another man coming to pick her up from her
From the
first
date?
date, this other man.
Whoa, red flags. Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts
I
on
guess
that?
she's well rounded, I guess.
Rounded. She's for the streets.
Is she a double Big Mac if she's going to eat with a second one?
Oh my
She ain't gonna.
god.
You know exactly what she's doing with that
She
one.
said she's going home. Her
You know
ride
what
is
I mean?
coming to take her home.
No, that's
She's
her boo
telling him.
thing. She about to
Yeah,
turn it up. She about look. She
she's
about to
telling him.
make it clap.
Yeah, she's telling him kick rocks, man.
She about to
I got one more. I got one more for y'all. One more.
One more.
One more. Let's go.
Situation.
Let's do.
Let's go.
One
Yeah.
more situation I came across. Young lady was saying she met this guy on IG. He hit her in the inbox and was like, hey, boom, 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 boom. Let's meet up. So she saw him. He's flossing. You know, he got all this money on his pages. He got the chains and everything. So yeah. Yeah, he was one of those. It's one of those. So he was like, all right, come see me. And she's like, all right, I'm going to fly out. So she's flying out, right?
I've seen
And he said he going to pay her back.
Airplane?
I've seen this one.
It's like it's we taking off flights. Yeah, we taking off flights, right? And he said he gonna pay her back. Then he showed her like hotels close to his house, and she's like,
Oh, I
cool,
seen this.
cool, all right, cool. I'm gonna pay you back. Then my girl get out to go on the flight and stuff, and he was like, he calls her and she was calling him, and he's like, oh, my daughter came. And so he's like, yeah, you know, I can't really meet up or whatever. And she oh my god, it was a crazy story. And then she was like, I guess he got some mixed signals because she started to talk about things that she was going to do as far as fellatio and some other explicit things, right?
Adult activity.
And he was just like,
Damn, Uncle Jay.
right. And I was like, what? And then, so he's like, why would I want her to come here for my daughter or whatever? And I'm like, wait, this guy talking about? She's like, yeah, I spent X amount of money. If he didn't want me out there, he just scamming people. I'm like, it's because of what you said. Because you telling him you want to his back door on thing.
Why is she mad though? She used your own money anyway.
Yeah.
What?
He's kind of freaky for that part though.
Back door.
He made a girl fly out. Oh, just that.
And he cannot meet up
who
with
was
you.
raised by a single parent doing that back door.
I was like, what the flip?
That's weird
and
to me though.
No, but the thing is, right?
She flew out just to do that.
She said it in her video.
Yeah, that's what she does.
This is what she wanted to do.
That's what she does.
And I'm looking at her like, who is really bold-faced saying these things? Like, you just out here doing...
Yeah, the most.
Jamaica is worse. What? Nowadays, they ain't nothing. I don't think
I can't even speak on that because I only know one thing about it.
There's no pride now. Like, there's no pride. Everybody I think it's gone.
We already had that conversation. So
I was like, what happened to closed doors?
Dude is like, that's crazy though. She's flying out to do that.
TMI.
That's
what happened to TMI?
Okay, so my question,
she literally flew out.
Like, see, y'all can't put me in situations like this because I'm gonna start asking questions. Is she gonna be? Right? Was she?
She paid for a hotel and she flew out on a flight for this.
Okay, but did she say she wanted to use a dildo or a strap-on?
She wanted to use him.
No, she was talking about tossing salad.
Oh.
Like I said, she wanted to use him.
Oh, okay. I thought you mean when you said back door, I was thinking about the back door. I wasn't thinking about tossing.
Ladies, do you think we should be in this conversation?
This isn't TikTok.
Listen, I was on the thing like I couldn't even watch a whole video, and I was just like, what happened to the TMI? Mind your business. And
Misty,
why are we sharing this for the views?
Look, Look, you guys gotta
Some,
learn
hey,
from me because look,
sometimes,
if
sometimes
something
it's only
comes to
for
my head, I'm gonna say it.
sometimes they do it for attention, man. It's
Yo,
only for attention.
I mean,
she got a
look,
lot of feedback on that video. I'm sure she got paid off of it, but dang.
look, different folks, different strokes, and I ain't judging when it comes to uh, the behind closed door activities.
Yeah, but keep
Right,
it
right.
TMI. Keep it to yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh, I ain't putting
Right.
it on
Oh, keep it.
TikTok.
That's your
No, that's what
business.
we're saying. Like,
I'm
why
gonna
couldn't she
keep it
say keep
behind my
it?
No,
doors.
the
Yeah,
reason why I brought it up, and I'm just like, this is how deep the social media like rabbit hole is going. Like you're literally putting it
yeah,
out there, which you this
yep. Mm-hmm.
There's people like that, that, and they'll be live on a
it is your
panel
business,
talking about it.
girl. I just need you not to put it on social media and let it come down my page,
Right,
come by my page. I just need you not.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they got the OnlyFans page or whatever that Jay's
Yeah, you
on.
remember, were you on my live when that guy came over to my TikTok and he kept wanting me to play this song. I forgot the song now. You wanted me to play this one song by this person or whatever. And I played it at least like 6 times that night. Because anytime
Yes,
I
I
played
was
it, he
there,
kept
of
gifting.
course.
He kept gifting. And then he was talking about him and his wife have an OnlyFans.
Yes.
And I was like, you on the wrong page for all that, friend. You on the wrong page.
Yeah. Look, so the other day, yesterday, day before yesterday, I was scrolling on a platform. I'm not going to say which one. Uh, and there was a post
Okay.
for the
We'll wrap it up.
my local
Got 5
area,
minutes.
and a lady and a man posted him and his wife stating that they had just moved here and they wanted to make friends, quote unquote. Okay, we talking about swingers. And I said, you definitely don't want to do none of that. I said, man, come on. I said, that is not the thing to be doing around here. I said, enjoy your lifestyle, but look, you know what? There's too many STDs that you can't even get rid of flying in every state left and right. And AIDS. Like, come on. Like you just moved here and you're trying to hook up with people? Like,
Hmm.
don't do that.
That's
And
crazy.
the bad thing is I say it and I say it all the time, 10 toes down. White people, they do stupid shit. But this was a black couple. And I was like, come on. What kinfolk? Why y'all doing this?
Mm-mm.
Don't.
All right, Regina, you ready for our do's
We
and
gotta
don'ts?
wrap up, guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap up. Guys, in the comments, if y'all can vote, whether men or women. If you vote women, you could drop some crowns. If you vote men, drop some fire torches. Let's go. All right, so that's a wrap, guys, for tonight. Tonight's episode of Crown and Common. This is the Double Standards edition. This is episode 11. We'll catch you on Friday. Let me make sure I got the date right for you guys. It's Friday the 24th. We'll be back at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time if we can get everybody to show up on time. We hopefully, I ain't gonna say no names, but if the shoe fit, y'all know y'all name. Um, right.
Yeah,
Uncle Jay.
like Friday's
So
Okay.
ladies'
I'm gonna
night
let
though, so we don't have
everybody.
to worry about the men, right?
No, we're
So
Yes,
just
it's ladies.
yeah.
Is that
No, we're not.
all right?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll figure that out because we got to
Okay.
make sure we
All right.
have enough ladies to make it a full on panel of ladies. So
Okay.
anyway,
Okay.
so everybody can come back on Friday. You are welcome to join us. So we're gonna let everybody do a closing argument, and then we will wrap up. Give me 1 second.
I was laughing down there.
He got some
Men
nerve.
with the men, women with the women. Blessed be our nation. What does it mean? I don't know. I just couldn't think of anything else to say. I'll have a good night.
Wait, where did they find you, Jay?
Huh?
Where can they find you? for the people that tuned
you
in
can
at the end.
next to the giraffe. But you're gonna find me. I'll be on TikTok every day as Uncle Jay. I encourage wisdom. I am on every other platform as Encourage Wisdom, where you will be encouraged and we get a little bit of knowledge of how to be encouraged. I'm a TikTok host and coach. Come see me. And thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, man. Thanks for having me. I had fun, but you know we won already, so don't be biased, right? You want to find me? I'm right behind Gina. I mean, anywhere Gina is, I'll be there. That part.
Classic.
That wasn't fun. That wasn't funny.
You
Why are
said
you
it all
laughing?
stuff.
Why are you?
Classic.
Okay. Thank you guys. It's
Wow.
been fun for episode 11. You can find me on TikTok at Misty, pretty much wherever uh, the Crown Crew is. Regina, Lily, Stina, uh, we're all together majority of the time. I'm usually with Regina wherever she is. I am, you know, we're sisters from other misters. So can't wait until Friday. Love and peace.
Come on, Finna. Don't do that to me. It was an accident.
Hey guys, I'm Mel. Again, you can find me right over here. Where's my finger? On TikTok with the underscores and everything. At Mel. Tonight was an interesting conversation. Definitely want to see what you guys think as far as who won, whether it be the men or the women. I am looking forward to Friday. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys then.
Thank you. All right, friends, that is a wrap on tonight's episode. I thank you all for tuning in, even to the people that came in late. Ain't gonna say no name. I appreciate every last one of you.
Choosing.
And I'll see y'all on Friday, the 24th, October 24th, Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully everybody can show up on time and we will be on with you guys. Hey, you know what? Since you guys all love tuning in, make sure you share the link with a friend. Next episode, we'd appreciate it. And make sure y'all drop in the comments whether you are for men or women tonight. Who do you think won? Men would be fire. Women would be crowns, or you can just put men or women. Men are the winners, women. We need to know. We need your feedback, okay? Definitely, if you're seeing this episode, please drop that in the comments. And I appreciate every last one of you for tuning in with Crown and Common. And if, as you know, again, I am a homeschool mom. I'm a huge advocate for homeschooling. If you want to check us out, we got the QR code right here up in the corner. And you can send us any feedback that you have in regards to the application. And I want to thank you again for tuning in. Y'all have a wonderful night. See you Friday. Take care.
Uh-huh.
Right, I was like this close to saying next week. Later.
Later.